Bartok, are you ready? know you play this for a long time, but it's getting better and better, really. And I think actually the weakest one, maybe the first one, maybe because for you sometimes they'll tricky to get into the mood, but once you're going through the dances, it's very good. Um, okay, shall we do the Malagueña? Um, well, this is kind of harder song. Maybe the middle section not as convincing as it should be. So what are you gonna do with your page turns? Are you going to record this for February?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, because in the recording studio you can stop. Okay, what would you like us to do? Or should they ask her? I mean, she's kind of pretty well prepared because she played the songs for a while, and she plays it quite confidently. Especially the dances. The dances improved a lot. And Malagenia, because of the character, it's a little like this, little amorphous. It's hard to say. So I don't know what this Tunda says about. What does she say about Malagenia?
She says that maybe the last week, the third and fourth page were out of tune from any of the
Okay, let me turn down the fan because it's a little louder. So it's not that I'm worried about in tune. I'm worried about character. Like well, it's not much quieter, but you know a little bit. I'm just talking about character. I wonder. So I have a little break and I'll listen to it and like a little bit and then we will play again. I think. Okay, where is it?
Our next record time is October 9th. Yeah, I don't know which song you suggest us to record.
She should be able to almost do both.
Oh,
Like
in one
like
time. We booked actually 1 hour time slot and book another 1 hour in case. So
well, right now the Romanian dances are I think simpler. Sarasat and Malagenia. Okay, let's keep it over. You don't have to go so fast. I'm just listening. kind of wrong key. Okay, fine. Now we play, right? Actually, you know what? You're really getting better at everything. Like musically, you listen much more carefully and you're much more aware of some more complicated things like this year. Um, Talking about my observation about quality, I think that the part right before that section, it's like you playing it really slow, and obviously you're not ready to phrase this yet. You just playing note by note and listening to intonation. So that needs to improve. And the 30-second notes, maybe a little bit of rubato, a little bit more musical, like less stuck and like less metronomical. Then the next section, it always sounds like you're trying to play it too sharp, kind of. Like it sounds like you're kind of sharp here. Well, and that's about it. And on the very last page, when we have all listening could be a little more musical, maybe a little more nuanced rhythmically, but otherwise it's good. So you're really making good progress. I think next year you're gonna be ready for harder songs, like for more advanced ones. Although this is also hard, but in its own way. Well, let's do Bartek again, right?
Okay.
So this was better, but this dance I always feel practically in one, because you know how like the introduction sounds like this. So it's clearly that like the bass is indicating where the beats. So I don't think it feels. It definitely like dum dum. So you kind of tend to try to play it slower sometimes, or start to slow ta 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 tam ta ra tam ta ra tam ta ra. That's kind of dangerous for you, because if you do this, your tempo starts to slow down and kind of trail and sag like behind the energy, and it slows everything down, and then phrases they kind of lack the internal backbone and rhythmical support. So this is why, you know, like speeding up and pushing forward is kind of easier and faster tempo. Like if you go slow tam ta da tam ta da tam, then in slower tempo. You can't really speed up, and then you have to rely on dynamics, like on vibrato and crescendo within the notes, and I'm worried. So this is why I'm playing it a little faster. So this is basically in a nutshell what is happening here. Let's try again. Just a pick up ta 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 right before 5. Don't be late. You need to just join the flow of the quarter notes. Join the march and beats. Don't delay. It's like dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da da dum dum. Let's try again. But it's much better now than it used to be. And again, so now it's a little rushed, so maybe you can still delay, but like really tiny. So we're experimenting with this now. But the previous dance, like very nicely played your intuition, your musical intuition of phrase, and it's getting better and better. And here, I guess, because of the page turn, you got distracted and you forgot where the entrance is. Pretty good. So the only thing, tee-da-da-dum, tee-da-da-dum. So this was beautiful. very interesting things. Somehow they tend to be more expressive. Like already when the rhythm somehow splits into three, this is already exception. Like when instead of like quarter notes splitting into 2/8. So it's very common that there is more nuance to triplet, that there is more freedom. Ji da da dum, and also you see that this is it's very interesting thing. I don't even know what is it. Is it like double harmonic major? Like what? Right? So ji da dum. Okay. And here, because of the character here, is kind of a little lazy in a sense. Maybe I would not do the dots as double dots. Dum da dum da 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 dum da dum da 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 dum da dum da 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 dum da dum da dum. So those dots, they're actually more relaxed, not like. Also play by yourself once. Here, like in many places, like especially at the beginning, clearly I'm just accompanying. I'm not trying to influence anything. Okay, so just focus on your own like phrasing and feeling. Just focus. Just like meditate on this melody. Try to play by yourself once. Yeah. You have a kind of strange phrasing here. You like da 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 da. Carry, like it needs to carry through more. Dum da dee da da dum da dum da 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 da. It's like you know how I said that I imagine that there are camels traveling through the desert, because like a sense of purpose and sense of like the desert is very strong, and camels are also very strong and very patient. So how you know that desert, like sand, it's withered rocks. So over thousands of years the rocks became sand, and camels just traverse this sand, and the sun has been for ages, and this is like something almost biblical, like about this. So more sense of purpose. So don't be so quick to relax. No, it's nothing stopping. You just keep going. Okay, fine. And another thing, maybe don't do da 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 dum da 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 dum da 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 dum. I think the second beat has no dynamic accent. Maybe it's like a Gorgic accent, like by time in da 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 dum da 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 dum, like more, not da 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 dum da dum. That's right. tuned up. Okay. Also quite well done. The last few phrases, like the way you shape in the end of the song, is pretty well done. How old are you now?
11.
Yeah, okay. So musically, these songs are, although like on one hand they're very exciting, but they're also very challenging musically. So maybe she's not playing the songs that are hardest technically, but musically these are very difficult songs, and she's definitely getting better. Since last year, a lot of progress. Yeah. And it's the way it's supposed to be. Like I'm watching how kids grow. They kind of grow at different pace. Some get to harder pieces first, or some kids like better at this, and some kids musically better at that. So everyone has their own pace. So like no way of telling how well she'll play in 2 or 3 years. You know, maybe much better than she thinks. And I think you have a pretty good attitude towards like this, like you are patient. Okay, we have 15 minutes, and what would you like to do now?
Maybe practice the Malagana again.
Sure.
I'll check on October 9th. When shall we start with
Okay. I see that someone's got some results already, which is cool.
No, actually, we are not on October 9th. We are on October 11th.
Mm-hmm. It's still very close. 9th or 11th is like almost
Yeah.
the same.
So I just the time will be, I think will be.
I kind of have a printout of everyone's time, so I have that. Don't worry,
Yeah.
you don't have to.
I don't have to tell you exact time, but you know, okay, good.
I have it. I have a document. One of the parents did that. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
All right. So it's actually like the thing about this Malagenia, like actually there is not that much contrast with, like it's very similar actually to Bartok, kind of. So I don't know what we can do about this. So this makes it somewhat, on one hand it's similar, but you need to have contrast. So go figure. Okay, here, sometimes you stretch the triplet. You go dum ti da da dum da dum ti da da dum ti da da dum dum. Are you aware of that?
Not really.
Okay, so let's play it one more time. In general, there is kind of unspoken rule about not slowing down before the beat. I actually somehow still remember my teacher told me many years ago once. He was really upset that I slow down before the beat. I think when people slow down before the beat, it's big exceptions when the harmonies are super special, but that's kind of rare. But not here. If it was da 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 da, if it was like this. Okay, go from da 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 da. Wait longer, but otherwise, the section with triplets, you really understood exactly what I was saying, and you fixed it. And here, every time I feel like on fermata you need to wait longer. There is fermata and also double bar line, so it's like it's a big deal that something ends there and over and out, and then restart. Okay, where do you want to go from?
Maybe just from the part before the.
Okay, I mean, play the last three measures of the previous section. Yeah, go. Very good. Fine. So very good. I have a very positive feeling about your situation. Of course, continue practicing is because songs are very like the character is very ambiguous. But you're much more aware of so many more things. It's really impressive. Talking about technique, some songs have a lot of similar notes, like fast running notes, similar ones, maybe, and some songs are very long. And then as you play them, you kind of essentially practice. Some songs like this, when they are not very long and have different parts in them, sometimes they require external practice, like practicing actually something else. So as a pianist, I know that often if I practice certain etudes, it actually makes everything easier to play, like some scales or some exercises. So keep that in mind, but it's more like a reminder for your teacher that it can be done. Otherwise, fine. Yeah, okay. Good job.
Thank you. So then we'll see you at the recording time. Then 11th and 16th is our recording time.
Is it the 16th?
16th. So you said that we can finish 2 in one time.
You can at least try, but I don't
It's
know.
okay.
Talk to Chunda. I
yeah.
do not know. Yes, you can always do this. You can theoretically record 2, and then next recording try to record 2 even better. But that if you do it this way, you need to have a desire to record really well. Otherwise, a lot of students, if they record 2 and then they feel like, oh, I don't have to do it. It's good enough. So you need to avoid that.
Yeah, I think
But
Ms.
you can
Tunde
probably-
said that for the first recording we might just do the dances, and then once we get that over, we can spend the rest of the time trying to do the Malagina, because
Yeah.
it's not as ready as the dances.
So anyway, your strength is your musical intuition now. You can act more and you can listen to more recordings. I mean, you know how, I guess, how it's relatively easy for me to judge what each student is doing, like what you're doing well, what you don't do well. It's just because I work a lot. I play a lot of music. So there is no secret. I just speak music, like I play so much music. So it's kind of like, as you listen to more music, you will get better. So that's like non-technical side. We're not talking much about intonation or coordination. We just talk about like what's going on. Should we play faster, slower? What the phrasing is? Okay, fine.
Okay. Thank you.
And if